Hello. I need to look at that. I always forget this. Right, as promised, I'm going to give you a creative writing task today. I think I'll start with a disclaimer. I am not a creative writing teacher. I've just read a lot. I'm opinionated on what's good or bad in terms of published writing, but that's not what this is about. This is about you just putting pen to paper or fingers to keyboards and just having a go, right? All of us can do writing. We have been doing writing since we were little. Why don't we write then? It's a bit like all of us know how to exercise, but we still end up paying, some of us, to go to a gym or for a personal trainer or for a class. It's because sometimes we need a little push, we need a little bit of motivation, don't we? So I'm just going to set some different challenges, and they are going to be hopefully accessible for anyone of any age. And you do as much or as little as you want, basically, don't you? You can do them in any form you want. I'm not going to stipulate for this first one whether I want a poem or a novel or a play script. I would suggest that everybody starts with a 2-minute free write. Literally set your timer, put pen to paper and just go. Just write down anything. It's a bit like getting your heart rate up at the start of a session. Just reminding yourself of the joy of putting pen to paper. Often as adults, we only ever do this when we're, doing work, when we're writing a list of something or remarking essays. So it's nice just sometimes just to free write. So I suggest every session you do that for a little bit of a warm up. Okay, this first activity is dedicated to Katie, whose mum I've known for a long time and whose gran I've known for a long time. And we're going to have a go today at writing an Obaid. So there you go, you're learning something as well. An Obaid is a poem that's written, it's kind of to do with sunrise. You might be lamenting the sun coming up. You might be worried about the sun coming up. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to think, why would somebody be awake at dawn? Who is that somebody? Might be you. And are you awake because something exciting is about to happen that day? And I know last November, I was awake very early on my wedding day. We all know how difficult it is for children to wait until Santa's been. So it might be Christmas Day. Or you might want to take yourself somewhere else in time. You might think, okay, why am I awake at dawn? Am I worried about something? Or am I awake with my newborn baby and I'm feeding my baby? If you want some inspiration, a bit of a depressing one is Philip Larkin's Obaid, but it's a beautiful poem. You've got John Donne, who's kind of the master of the Obaid. And I'm trying to think of the other one I used to use in my creative writing class, which you wouldn't want to use with children because, I'll post it later. So that is your first, I'm on 3 minutes, I said I'll keep this under 5. That's your first activity today. You're going to think about a person who's awake at dawn, the sun is just coming up. Think about, where are they? Are they in bed? Are they at a kitchen table? Are they outside? Are they in a trench? Are they on the battlefield? Are they holding somebody's hand? Where are they? Who are they? And you're just going to write about what they're feeling. And that's it. And do you know what? If it doesn't work for you, that's all right. And if it doesn't work first time, that's even better. This is something I say to my students all of the time. Why should your first attempt at anything be any good? But I kind of believe that it shouldn't. So when you have finished them, you might want to share them with me. You might want to Google Obaids to get some inspiration, Aubades. And I'm really excited about what you're going to come up with. got a couple of minutes now before I do my live lesson for my students. So there you go, obeyed, exciting stuff. Go.